So we're here today. We're going to be opening up the newest release, Journey Together. As of recording this today, it comes out tomorrow. So we're doing a early opening since it showed up in the store already. So we're going to be selling some out of the store, but we are going to be opening up one of these on camera, and we're going to post it for you guys to come check it out. So, and I'm here with Erica right now. We're going to do, Erica's going into this blind.
I know nothing. I know one card.
Yeah, so we have personal chases, and we also obviously have the chases that other people are going for. A personal chase that we're going for is the Wailord Special Illustration Rare. That's the one card that is known.
That's the one where he's straight up and down, right?
Yeah, I think that Eric's also going to get a kick out of the Furret illustration. I think Iono's Kilowattrel as well. I think you'll also get a huge.
That'll probably be a really cool battle stance then, huh?
You'll see.
So.
I hope
so.
If we put,
it's either picnic or battle stance.
If we don't pull it here, I'm gonna show it to you.
Yeah.
I think you'll love it. But for now, we're gonna start by opening this up.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember right, so we're gonna take this, set this aside. First off, we get the Reshiram promo card. So we got that already. I'm gonna leave this in its sleeve right here. I'm just gonna set it to the side, and we're gonna take a first look at what the cards look like. I'm gonna move this to the side. So the card packs we have, I believe we have 4 different types of card packs. We have Iona with her Belly Bolt. We have Lily with her Clefairy, which the illustration rare for this one, or the special illustration rare for this one, is the actual chase card.
Okay.
For
the general public.
Well, people are spending more money for that card.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, it wasn't the one I was expecting. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm honestly surprised N. I shouldn't be surprised that N's coming back because he was one of the more popular NPCs in Black and White, right?
N is wildly popular just in the series and as a whole. So I'm just gonna pull all those down and drop that and have that fall over. We're gonna have those set to the side like this. We have a total. We have all these cards. All these packs that we are opening up today. I'm gonna let you pick which one we want to go with first. No, which you're gonna just pick. Pick from one of the tops.
Okay, let's try the Iona and Belly Bolt.
Okay, so yeah, we have this first pack, and if I remember right, the opening is gonna be just as much pain as the magic cards that we've opened on this channel as well. There we go. A little bit easier on this one at least.
Just add it to the pile.
I'm going to set it right down here. So we're going to start with her. And there's obviously some...
Do we have to do any card shifting?
Nope, not for this one as far as I know. I'm just making sure it looks good over there. There are some of the commons and uncommons I think you'll also get a kick out of.
I love Coffin just chilling.
Oh, there's one of them. I think you're going to love... There's one of them. It is a trainer one.
Mm-hmm.
Need to hold these a little less.
Brimstone always looks like he's about ready to go into a JoJo's battle, and I'm always down for that.
Nope, we don't have... wait. I think it's still one more.
Remoraid is an archer fish. I'm wondering what he's going for.
Yeah. So no first pack magic, as people will say. We got a Magirna hollowed to start with. So we're gonna keep on trucking. I probably won't be going nearly as slow for the next following packs. It's just that's the first pack we've opened for Journey Together. So
we gotta make it special.
Yeah. Whoop. And if I find the one that I think that you would like.
Yeah. And I can kind of see them watching you do this here.
Yeah.
Oh, that just looks badass.
Right.
And in case you can't tell, we like the art. Did we get it?
No, this is actually... Okay, so I didn't mention at the beginning, this is a card that I really wanted, actually.
Oh, your personal chases.
I love Zacian. Zacian is my favorite of the legendaries. For
Oh, is that with hops?
it's with Hop, and Hop is one of my, like, unpopular opinion, Hop is one of my favorite rivals in the entire series. I'm like stirring the pot just a little bit. People don't like Hop, but I think he, like, as far as I know, people do not like Hop, but I think he is fantastic.
I think it's just unfortunate.
Awesome.
I think it's just unfortunately him in the game, like his game more than anything.
Oh, people do not like, people actually specifically Hop. So we're gonna, so yeah.
Well,
we're gonna
he's
get
an
that
excited
guy.
kid who loves his big brother. He's an excited kid that looks up to his big brother.
And we're gonna penny sleeve him. That is a freaking cool card. We're gonna put him into a hard case. And so that guy's so cool. Look at him. So yeah, this, like, so, yeah, go for it. Take a look at him, and I'll get the next pack going. Oh, that, look.
So puts him in the forest.
So I'm not gonna listen to you on packs anymore. You obviously picked the wrong one.
Obviously, okay. Are we surprised with my luck?
Nope, not really.
Here, we'll put the winners up on this top row.
Here, we can put. Yeah, we can put it up here. Well,
yeah,
let's set it over here.
We'll put him over here, and then
Oh,
we can
this is one of them, and I think you'd like. I think he's cute. I think you should take a look at him.
Oh my gosh, it's just a little guy.
Right?
Oh, that specifically ends Joltik.
It's just, he's just cute. He's just a little guy. Oh, I love Corviknight too. Corviknight's just a great Pokemon.
Yeah, well, birds in general, I think.
And yep. And that's it. I need to keep count better. Okay. Yeah. That is such a cool card to get. Yeah, we're gonna.
You want to put him in the pile?
Oh man, I just looking at him. I'm just like, he's so cool.
Yeah.
Like the holo is great on him.
People are allowed to have their opinion about rivals because mine's horribly biased because my first game was Pokemon Crystal.
Oh, of course Silver's super popular. Silver's ridiculously popular as a
Well, of course he is. He's just a guy trying to get in touch with his dad, but
no, because they like he's a jerk. Actually, they're like, I wish rivals were jerks again. Which, you know, it's fair.
Well, people want Animal Crossing. They want the villagers to be jerks again. So what do you expect?
Yeah. So yeah, we got that.
Like apparently,
I think you like this one. Oh, that's a cool EX. Like I love the holo. I don't know if it shows up on it. Yeah,
I can't tell if he's closing his eyes or not because Piloswine's eyes are always so tiny. All right, what's up?
Pausing for just a second.
Yeah.
Try to keep from talking over me while I'm talking about the cards, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Jack, we're going to start again. So, yeah, the holo on Salamence. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but it is so cool.
Does it have a design?
Yeah, you should take a look at him.
So it's like a star design.
The second chase is the Salamence card as well. Not that one.
It's like a general holo on top of like having a star holo as well. It's really
very fun. Let's get outside again. And I really hope we get the Pokemon that I think you would. You're probably just gonna want that card.
The Articuno reminds me of like old Pokemon, like the old Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
Like remember when they did the movie releases?
Oh, that's a cool Butterfree card. It's very smooth.
It kind of reminds me. Here, may I see that? Like,
yeah,
if
go for it.
in the background, I'm calling it.
Like, they know what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing, yeah. every kid remembers that episode if they watched it.
You say every kid, but we're old people now. Just, you gotta accept that.
Listen, we're part of a comic book shop. We're opening Pokemon cards on camera.
I saw a card in the back, but I'm not sure.
I think
You're
we
gonna
can
have to let me know
kids.
if I'm out of frame as well. On any of these.
I'm keeping an eye on. You're good.
Appreciate it.
I'm also trying to like look at the cards too.
Another Hops Corviknight.
Okay, more birds. I'll take more birds.
One Cologne. I guess I didn't see it. I thought I saw something. I might have saw the edge of this one because the gear, like these holos have like this kind of
that border.
Yeah, the hollowed edge, which is very which is in the Pokemon TCG pocket.
Yeah.
With like you know you got, it feels like you know you got a good card if you have.
Oh, like the pack heaviness?
Yeah, no, not the pack heaviness.
Is that no longer valid?
The TCG pocket. Okay, first off, pack weighing not really a thing anymore. So,
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, at least. But what I'm talking about is 10 TCG pocket. You know, when you could take your thing and you could you could take your pack you've opened in the game and you could rotate to see if you got something.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
youngest.
Oh no, there's a different one actually that I think would be better.
Is that another Corviknight?
Yeah, I think it's an uncommon, so we're probably gonna see those a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness,
Logan.
that is another really good card to get. That is, I believe, an Articuno special illustration rare. And
It's a full, isn't it?
well, there's
Like,
okay,
the
so
behind.
well, no, so when I say illustration rares or special illustration rares, I had all these memorized and then I off my brain,
Yeah.
basically. But it's two different levels of rarity. Full arts are something different. Basically, yes, it is a full art. It has a full art card, but
It's not classified as such.
yeah. Well, because it's a different, like, it's the art.
Yeah.
Like, it's specifically the art. If we get a full art, I will let you play.
Yeah.
If we get the Salamence EX was that a full art? Did I like yeah.
We're not professionals.
Well, we're trying to be a little bit professional. So yeah, we got that in the hard case as well. That is such a cool card.
I like
So the pull rates seem to be pretty good for this set. So, which is really nice to see from a collector standpoint, because if you're just wanting to get these cards without spending a bunch of money on them, it's good.
Yeah. I am
Like, it's good pull rates, but certain cards might still keep keep like a high price just because of the nature of the card and how much people like them.
Yeah. So what are some of the other Pokemon cards you're hoping to get then?
Really the Hop Zacian was the big one. Hop also has a Wooloo that I think is fantastic, and I want that one too. I just love Wooloo so much.
Well, it's a sheep that rolls. What can you
It's
go wrong?
amazing. Yeah. We're just setting these right over here. We try to be as careful as possible because we are setting these ones like we're aside. Oop. Cute little Torchic right there, right at the top. Like, in terms of like the collectors and
he's
stuff
just
like
screaming.
that. Oop. Like, I love it when sets have it isn't too difficult to get cards that are like that you like, you know? Oh, that's a cool Mimikyu though.
Oh, I know who that one should go to.
Yeah. I love it when you can get the cool stuff
Yeah.
hopefully without spending a ton of money. Except the shit, or not the shit,
Reshiram.
Reshiram over there. Because like,
Yeah.
and I know it's been a problem, especially this year, with scalping and people not being able to get these packs and stuff like that, and it gets frustrating from a collector standpoint. Like, we're lucky in the fact that we with the fact that we are a retail store, so we have this opportunity to do this. But I'm aware of the fact that not everyone has this opportunity.
Yeah. Well, and even then, with as a retail store, there's been times where we just were not allocated a product because we're not big enough.
Yeah, we didn't get any prismatic evolutions, or we're not yet. I believe we're getting some of them, but like not when it first came out. We got nothing, and that's just how the allocations and stuff go.
We just can't buy the volume that bigger companies or people who sell online, a lot online, can do.
I don't entirely know how it goes in terms of that, but I do know there's some people they buy it secondhand. And
Yeah.
that's fine. like buying secondhand is not necessarily a bad thing. And what I mean by secondhand is somebody personally pre-ordered it or personally bought it and decided to sell it to somebody.
Yeah. Like they bought it off Pokemon Center kind of thing?
Yeah.
Which I was on there the other night, like kind of checking things. I think I ended up on there when they're about to drop some card packs because I got the whole like, you're in queue, it doesn't guarantee product. It was like...
Was it this Monday?
Yeah.
So that was for Destined Rivals. That is a set that is coming out at the end of May.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see what, and people are actually really excited about it. And like Journey Together, I know was sold out immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know how it went with Destined Rivals, but I know that is a highly it's a lot of people were getting pretty excited about that set.
Yeah. Well, there's been some really cool cards that have been coming out recently, and especially with that with the app, the TCG app. I think it's kind of like made people interested in buying the cards again.
People
for more than just the art, anyways, because it's their favorite Pokemon.
Like I don't know, I wasn't really.
Oh, that's cool.
Cards. Yeah, this Voltorb card, yeah, is pretty cool. It's still not the one that I was thinking that you would like the most.
I am just a sucker for a splash of color.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's one. Hello.
Do we have a double?
We got a double. Okay, yeah, this is so here. This is actually a good time to kind of explain the difference between an illustration rare and a full art. So this is a full art card. You see how it's a little bit more basic.
Yeah.
This is an illustration or special illustration rare. It is a custom made or custom design art for it. So
while this is technically a this is technically a full art or an illustration.
It is it's an illustration rare or a special illustration rare.
Okay,
I'm
so
still
it's
gonna penny sleeve this guy.
Okay, so technically, while both of these are technical full arts, they're illustration rares, whereas that is a full art, which just showcases the Pokemon in its base form.
And we'll put on the screen if I'm just getting it mixed up if they're special illustration rares or not special illustration rares. Because it's very possible.
Did you want to hard sleeve this guy?
We're gonna keep him in the penny sleeve.
Okay.
Set him to the side.
Setting him to the side.
Because I wasn't collecting Pokemon cards for years. Mm-hmm. And then I got back into it around the time they started introducing these, but not like super heavily. And now I'm collecting more. I'm opening more packs. I'm helping my dad out down at the store with like the Pokemon cards, like buying old cards from collections, stuff like that, and helping appraise them. So now I am getting back into it. I'm still learning, and that's that's another really cool one. I think there is an N Zoroark
with N.
Well, yeah. Or was it the Zorua? I know there's. If I'm thinking right, the Zorua is rumored to be going to be a promo card.
Yeah.
Or something because it didn't really show up. It's not showing up in the set apparently. Which I think you'd like him.
Oh, just a little dude.
He's just a little guy. But yeah, whenever I collect cards, I love the art. I'm just there are certain cards that are more expensive than others. I understand that. I understand where people are going. It's just, oh yeah, probably should. It's just when it comes personally. When it comes to learning about it in the fact of the collectors trying to get the high value cards, I'm still it's a process. But that's something else.
Well, do you think the collectors are going for cards because they are expensive, or because it's like the Pokemon and art that they're going for?
It really depends on the person. There's actually a trend right now within the Pokemon community, or the Pokemon community collecting specifically cards, trying to collect one of every single Pokemon, and it is
so like a living card deck, apparently.
Pretty much. And then, there's one of them who wants to do, the best card of each one. So, like, for example,
Like, in their opinion, or...
well, like the rarest ones, or like the ones that have the coolest art, stuff like that. And they're opening up just a ton of packs to be able to do it, and because there's over 1,000 Pokemon.
Yeah, and there's some arts that... There's some of them that have pages and pages of cards to choose from. I think there's only, like, one Pokemon out there that has one, maybe two cards. No, it's one card. There's one Pokemon with one card, and that's it.
I think he's gotten that one, if I remember right. I don't remember the channel, but, like, and then there's some people who are opening for, like, because they want to complete their collection of certain cards, or they want, like, there's somebody that comes into the store and they're wanting to collect. I think they're wanting to collect literally every single Pokemon card.
Yeah. Which, that is impressive in its own right.
Like, it's certainly something very fun that, like, each person in, like, for how I'm doing it, how I'm starting to collect. Yeah, I really like the Zacian and stuff like that, but it may turn into I collect every single Zacian card. That's what I'm doing for collecting, is I'm collecting every single card for a specific Pokemon. I saw somebody do it with, like, Gengar.
Yeah.
And,
well, and you're currently doing that with Bulbasaur, right?
and Zubat right now, which, you know, Bulbasaur, and I'm very, very early on in that, but I'm getting my favorite Pokemon, is what I'm doing. And it is... So each person has a different way they are collecting the cards. And then you have some people who are collecting cards, they're trying to collect the valuable ones.
Yep.
At a high quality. And it's fine. And
however you want to collect.
Yeah.
Because I collect based on vibes, because there's only, like, 2 or 3 Pokemon that I go for every time I see them, one of them being Growlithe. But other than that, I go based on vibe. While Voltorb may not be my favorite, I know we just passed by the one with the splash of color. That's probably something that'll end up in my collection. I wanted to eat... he's not eating something, but he's just waddling.
No, look at his face.
I love it.
Let me put it under there. Yeah, this is one of the cards that I was like, oh my goodness, Erica's gonna love this one. Because he's looking directly at the camera.
Yeah,
And he's just here. I'm gonna set him aside for you.
Well, what's best is he's walking through a plowed field, so that implies, like, who's seeing him is the farmer going, "Are you serious?"
Yeah. And again, it's going back to the whole vibes thing. Like, his vibes are right.
His vibe be right. Yeah, like, I think one of the, I didn't even know it existed, but that illustration rare of Fuecoco in the shopping cart, I came across that one. It was like...
Oh, you have him?
Yeah, I have
him. That's a cute one.
Well, because at the time,
this one makes me a bit uncomfortable.
Wait, what do you mean uncomfortable?
I don't really like him, I'm gonna be honest.
That's pure anime. He's about to go down on...
I don't know, something about, like, his vibes are way off. Like, the Metapod is... we've seen the Metapod a few times, and that's just a fun card. This
feels like the, comedy character trying to be intimidating in an anime is just not working.
Right? I don't know.
I'm thinking, like, Kill la Kill. You know the,
I haven't watched Kill la Kill.
Oh, okay. I'm trying. You meet her in the first episode.
I don't mind spoilers. How long has that anime been out?
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've watched this, but it's the Oh, it's a crochet. It's a knitted one. That's awesome.
It's knit or crochet. I'd have to take a closer look to really tell.
It looks like knit. But I'm also not a professional in terms of crafting.
Oh, that's another Butterfree.
Butterfree going off in the sunset.
Yeah, Butterfree never to be seen again.
Here, this is actually going to bug me. I gotta look up the character. I know it starts with an M.
We're gonna pause for just a second. I'll pick this pack up when we want to start up again.
But no, I'm referring to, like, a Mako from Kill la Kill. How she just has like these giant, these big poses every time she's doing a speech. It's kind of the same vibe there.
Yeah.
For the Mr. Mime.
Toad School has very fun art as well.
Mm-hmm. Have they released, because I know it's pretty, like, I know I mentioned the Foy Coco earlier. Are they doing more of those illustrations of just Pokemon living in daily life?
That's kind of what some of these trainer cards are.
Okay.
Like, look at Zip Hop with his Zacian again.
He's just going on a walk, yeah.
Yeah, they're just chilling. They're mad chilling.
Well, yeah, if that's okay.
In
so
the Woo, there's a Wooloo illustration rare that is absolutely just chilling with your Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if we get it. Like in these packs, I'm noticing that. Like
the pile is starting to get very shiny. Like if you look at it from the side.
yeah, it's a very shiny pile.
It does not help the Dice Goblin within me. It's like.
Second,
Well,
the pack kind of had decent vibes in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's why I kind of felt that too. I wanted that build up.
Yeah, right. But it's
because
and we're getting like maybe I don't know what the pull rates are because we got those two very early on,
and now we're kind of.
But yeah, like the pull rates are kind of all over the place right now, and that's fine in some sense.
Yeah.
Because like initially I was praising, it's like,
can I do that
gonna
key bump?
Yeah, go for it. I was praising, it's like, oh man, this is gonna be really easy for collectors, and now I feel bad for saying that because I don't actually know what the pull rates are anymore.
This Cubone almost looks like an oil painting.
It might be. Like each artist has their own style.
Yeah, like the older clay arts.
Or they're not old style, own style.
Yeah.
Because they're, and I'll have to look up, like, you'll have to look up a specific artist, but like, again, the clays or like certain types of colors, certain types of way of drawing the characters. All like each artist has just a fun way of doing it. In my opinion, like you have this one where it's very soft compared to. He's also very soft. Compared to this where it's a lot of sharp edges, looks like a picture from the game. So like it's very fun to be able to
like see the difference.
Yeah, see all the different ways or art styles.
Yeah. Well, and that's just kind of the cool thing too about Pokemon is just having the different art styles, and like I just enjoy that with the card games in general.
Oh, and each ones will have like different colors they like to use. There's another one of those grammar ants are great. Like this one, like you have this versus this. They're two very different art styles.
Yeah.
Two very different people, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Being able to see, I think you would like this one.
Okay.
Let me see. May I see? Yes,
Thank
you
you.
can. That is a little swine up. He's just hanging out, living his best life.
Why did they stick him in a maze? What do you think? No, look at him. He's in a hedge maze.
I think those are just leaves on the ground.
It looked to be taller than him.
That
That is a very cute Pokemon, though.
Right? Swinub has always been kind of just cute. Yeah. So still, I'm hoping we find that Whale Lord for you today because it is a beautiful card.
I think there's a fight for that Whale Lord if it shows up.
I won't fight for it. It's
I
not...
was referring to the youngest.
Oh, the youngest. If we pull the Wooper, the fight's over because they get the.
So the Wooper for distraction.
The youngest will get the Wooper, and you will get the Whale Lord. But I'm really hoping we at least get the Whale Lord because we were talking about wanting that card right at the start.
I'll be honest, I was mostly thinking about it.
This is one of them that I think you'd love.
Okay. Oh, is this the watch roll one?
Kill a watch roll. Look, we complained about.
Oh, they are just chilling on a picnic.
And we were. Look, here's the thing: we gotta just start complaining now because
we need to complain.
We were just complaining about the pull rates, and here we are. Which it's the art style that I think you absolutely love because Iona looks she has a very chibi type look, and she's just kind of huddled up next to her Kilowatch roll.
Yeah,
it is just adorable.
Well, I kind of, while I'm not a huge fan of some Pokemon gym designs, in general, I kind of did enjoy Scarlet and Violet's very distinct job. I have job.
Larry? Right, Larry?
To be honest, yeah, Larry's pretty great.
Man's working 2 jobs.
He's working 3.
Wait, what's Larry? Oh crap! Am I thinking?
No, you're right. It's Larry. Because remember, he's a gym leader. He's an elite. Spoilers: Elite Four.
The game's been out for long enough, and
we threw spoilers up for Mako. And the fact that he implies to work a 3rd job as a businessman as well.
Yeah, it's and he works a 4th job keeping that the restaurant afloat because I'm sure he orders just a ton from there.
His job at the restaurant
is a Whale Lord.
It's not
it's not the Whale Lord, but he's kind of fun still.
I love it when they show scale of Pokemon in the card.
Ooh. Look, I'm gonna drop him. Did I drop one earlier? I dropped an energy earlier.
Nice. Because, I've always loved that in the games or in the cards or anywhere really, where they show the true scale of the Pokemon.
You look in the distance and Whaler just takes up half the screen.
Yeah. Oh, I would love it to get into a Pokemon battle. They throw in a Whale Lord and all you can see is, the eyeball. That's why I got so excited with the new Pokemon Snap when I got into that water area. And Whale Lord just blasted up to the surface. I thought that was fantastic. I spent so long just spamming pictures on that Whale Lord.
Well, I'm gonna have to show you some of the pictures I've taken on that game. It is good. I've taken some good pictures.
Yeah. There's a Magic Carp one I took. That makes me laugh every time.
Yeah, we're down to last 4 packs. We have 4 more chances to get that Whale Lord.
Yep.
Maybe we'll trade for one of these rares for the different one, right? For the other one, huh?
Yeah, maybe. So what are some of the chases that are kind of being wanting in general?
I think I want to say hers was pretty any of the illustration rares, obviously.
Yeah.
But Lily's Clefairy.
That's the one people want.
A high one. It is the most expensive card in the set. And I think it's just because people adore Lily.
Is she from Black and White?
No, she is from Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon. Okay, that's one I haven't played.
They think they have I don't know where all the Lily love came from. It feels very sudden to me, but I'm here for it. I think Lily is just a great character. She's fun. She's here to have a great time, and she has a bad mother.
Up, down.
They're guiding me for this. I'm getting guided to where I need to be.
It's.
I think you'll like this Wingull.
Okay. I've always loved Wingull's design because it reminds me of when you would draw pictures in school and just go bloom, bloom. You just draw an M in the sky, and
honestly, that may be part of the inspiration.
That may be the inspiration for Wingull.
I'm not sure because that would be very fun if that is the case.
Yeah, I'm pulling him to the side.
You like him?
Yeah. Dogs and birds. I'm very easy to appease here.
Yeah, but So we're down to the last pack now at this point, and we've gotten some of the like some really good cards so far, but still not that Whale Lord, which I'm hoping for last pack magic here. Now.
Yeah. Well, even if we don't get the Whale Lord, still had a fun time. Still enjoyed talking about Pokemon cards, about Pokemon and such. So
I've loved Pokemon for ages, and I will love Pokemon for a very long time. I grew up on the series, and I will continue just loving the world of it. You know. Why was he right there? That's weird. And looks like nope. No Whale Lord.
We got a Whale Lord.
We got 2 Whale Lords actually. Yeah. One of them is in a holo.
Which is actually kind of cool.
So, the really cool cards that we got today. Well, we got this guy. This is the promo. We have, and then in order of how of getting them. We got Hopzation, which is still like this. It's such a fun card.
You're gonna be excited about this one for a while, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm really happy that we got that. We got the Articuno,
which I can't figure out where Articuno is because you can see evergreen, leaves, and crystals. So I'm confused about where she is.
Just a cool art. Oh, we got Swinub.
You can barely see Swinub in. Yeah. I think we because of the holo.
Iono's Kilowattrel. And then we got this Hopzation EX right here. And it's just, they're, I don't know. Because it felt like as this set was coming out, it was going between, nobody's really excited for this pack to everyone's excited for this pack to no one's excited for these packs. And it's gone back and forth, but like, there's some really good cards in this set, in my opinion. I think, looking at this one, you have all those, it's really just a pretty art on it. Like, some of the other cards that on the special illustration rares are just, they're great. And I understand why people are excited about it, but I'm also understanding there wasn't a whole lot in terms of the I know some sets will have, it feels like they have a ton of the special illustration rares, and this one didn't have a whole lot, so I understand why people went back and forth, and it included maybe some characters that people aren't nearly as excited about, which again is a matter of opinion. And I know people are really excited about the ones coming up because it includes a lot of early gen characters, including Team Rocket, and Destined Rivals. I'll have to relook at that set list that is coming out for it, but Destined Rivals is being people are pretty hyped about it.
Well, and regardless, I actually don't mind when people have the more well-known or less liked characters showcase it in a series, because I can't tell you how many times my favorite character has been overlooked in terms of merchandising or arts or anything else like that, simply because it wasn't the popular character. So if we could give that joy to someone on a character that wouldn't necessarily normally get love, for example, you mentioned earlier, unpopular opinion, Hops is one of my favorite rivals. You now have a really cool Zacian card with Hops. Yeah. And that made you happy.
I don't know, and the opinion might have changed with Hop, but last I checked, Hop is a very unpopular rival. Not as unpopular as the rivals from Gen 6. As you can see, I had to call them the rivals from Gen 6. I could not tell you their names. But between Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet, and Sun and Moon, which are the three most recent generations, Hop is one of the less popular ones. People can look at Sun and Moon, and while I had his name off the top of my head, the rival from that game, he's not very popular. He's also surrounded by they have two very popular characters with Lily and Gladion. Yeah. You have run into a similar situation with Hop. You have Bede and Marnie, who are also very widely popular characters, and Scarlet and Violet. I feel like it's kind of the same. You do it again.
Well, the thing is,
Nimona is surrounded by two more popular characters again. Now I'm thinking about it because it's
Arvin
and Penny.
Yeah.
People freaking go nuts over Arvin and Penny, but not a whole like. And Nimona, people still like her,
yeah.
but like not nearly as much as those other two. It's partially because I could go into a whole rant as to why that's the case. But it's, I don't know. Pokemon
Well, the moment that Arvin opened up and was just like, I'm trying to save my dog, that was it. People were gonna...
like, Nintendo knew what they were doing with Arvin.
And then Penny's just an introvert that has a bunch of Eevees. How is that not going to capture the attention of everyone?
But yeah, that's where we're gonna end it off here, though.
Okay.
Before we go into a whole tangent about Pokemon
the next hour.
And we could probably talk forever about I could talk forever about Pokemon personally.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna leave it here. Destined Rivals. Journey Together. Destined Rivals is the next one. Some fun cards. Like I like the trainers they picked. They picked N, very popular character. Iono, very popular gym leader. Hop. He's a rival, and
a
Lily,
rival,
who's also very popular. I feel like they chose some really good characters to kind of focus on, and I think that they did a great job with this set. And I really can't wait to see what's going to happen with Destined Rivals. It's going to be great. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, checking out what we had going on over here. We're hoping to be opening up more Pokemon packs. We've been doing a lot of Magic, and I'm hoping we can add some Pokemon into the mix. So yeah. See you guys next time. Bye.
Have a good one.